Preparations for the special official funeral of Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi, as bestowed by President Cyril Ramaphosa, are underway in Ulundi. The funeral was initially meant to take place today, but was moved to Saturday. Newzroom Afrika's Mnisi is live for us in Ulundi. Linda, a very good morning to you. A lot of religious and cultural practices to be embodied within this service. We know the family asked for some time and privacy yesterday in terms of expectations and what's to happen today, and the many considerations that need to be made on the cultural front. What are we looking at?
Well, Paul, this funeral is certainly going to be a reflection of the life and times of Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi, having had an impact in various sectors of society, politics, the traditional aspects, and even in the society. So all of it is expected, of course, to be displayed during his funeral. The funeral edging ever so closely. It means, of course, the authorities who are busy with the preparations are so busy, but we're lucky to have the Treasurer General of the IFP, Mr. Narend Singh, who will talk to us about the level of preparation, Mr. Singh. I mean, I can imagine how busy you are at this moment. Firstly, importantly today is, of course, the transportation of the body to the family home. This, of course, will trigger masses to come and witness this moment. Many have described this as an end of an era, so surely driving him through the streets of Ulundi will be something that is very significant, that a lot of people will want to come out and witness.
Well, good morning to you and your viewers. Yes, and thank you very much to the media for being here. You know, since you heard of the passing, I think you'll have been here 24 hours, and we really appreciate that as a family and as the party. Yeah, today is going to be an extremely important and emotional day for thousands of people across the country. But we are expecting many thousands to descend today as we move with the cortege from the place where His Excellency is now resting to the residence. We've been able to ensure that the businesses, and they're cooperating with us, will close for an hour or so as a mark of respect today and tomorrow, so that their employees could come out, and also they also want to pay tribute to a great leader. Like you say, he's been a great leader, and particularly in this area more so than anywhere else. Our problem, I think, challenges are going to be crowd control, how we manage the people, and you know, there's not a single person that you can stop from expressing themselves emotionally and otherwise. It's going to be a tough ask, but we know that when we had the memorial service that we organized as the Buthelezi Foundation and the party a few days ago, there were thousands and thousands of people, and I was very pleased to hear from General Gonia that there was not a single incident, that took place during that. So we're expecting people to have the same kind of respect that they will show for Mntwana and the family today and tomorrow.
You speak about crowd control, and I can't help but think about the traffic then and how that will be handled. Are there any road closures perhaps that are expected today?
There will be some road closures. Unfortunately, all the authorities are cooperating fully with us and with the family. The traffic officers also have come in from other areas, and they are assisting Ulundi, assisting RTI, and I think all that is going to make to a smoother, operation tomorrow. But however, when there are lots and lots of people, we are going to have glitches, but we're trying to plan as far as we can with all the agencies that should be involved in this funeral.
And looking at the kind of life that Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi lived, surely all the different sectors will want to come together. So talk to me about how you're handling that, because surely as a traditional prime minister, the Amabuto will want to come and accompany his body back home, and also the religious sector will want to come. So how are you going to handle all of these different sectors who are coming together all to pay respect to him?
We've got different leaders that we are assigning, to Amabuto, to ambassadors, and I think what's encouraging, I might say, is that We are having people flying in from Australia, from England, London, from India. We've got the Welsh regiment, 3 representatives from there. We have people from the Republic of China, Taiwan. And there are just so many calls, and we'll have to deal with all of these people as they come here. Prominent businessmen from South Africa and even outside South Africa. But the Amabuto, you know, I mean, they express themselves in their own way. And we had thousands of them there at the memorial. And, you know, everybody was so impressed with the way they conducted themselves. They came in, they made their statement, which they usually do, and this is something we've got to allow them to do, made their statement and then retreated. And they kept on saying, "Sla, sla, 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 sla," and you know what that means. And they all retreated and they sat down, and we gave them an opportunity to also be part of the program, and they did that so beautifully. So hopefully tomorrow the leaders of Amabuto will take full charge, because we are getting people from all over the country, Amabuto, coming in to this. And it's their function, because it's mainly the traditional Prime Minister, and, you know, they honor him in their own way.
All right. Mr. Narend Singh, thank you so much for your time. That is the Treasurer General of the IFP here, talking to us about, of course, the expectation and the planning that has to go into today. Most importantly, as many people will be coming out in their numbers to pay their last respect. Like I said earlier on, it's not about the occasion itself, but about the moment where people want to come and witness this historic moment for themselves. So they're expected to be lining up the streets of Ulundi as his body, or the cortege, will be going to his home for the very last time.
Very well, Linda. Mnisi, we will continue to bring viewers up to speed with